The respiratory system. Take a deep breath. Observe where the air goes as it enters your nose to the lungs. Breathing process involves different organs in the respiratory system as we take in oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. The respiratory system is responsible for the exchange of these gases in the bloodstream, the body cells, and the atmosphere. The respiratory system is a system that enables the respiration process in all living things. Breathing process is essential to both human and animals in order to live. The process of exchanges of gases with the environment is called respiration. Respiration is the intake of oxygen and its delivery to the cells of the different parts of the body and the release of carbon dioxide. These are the main parts of the respiratory system: nasal cavity, pharynx and larynx, trachea, bronchi, lungs. The nasal cavity, the nostrils are the opening into the nasal passages that are lined with hairs. The nasal cavity is lined by glands that produce sticky mucus. Dust, pollen, and other materials are trapped by mucus. This trapping of air impurities helps in filtering the air you breathe. The pharynx and larynx. Pharynx is also called the throat. The common passageway for both food, water, and air. The larynx contains two vocal cords that vibrate when air passes by them. The trachea. Trachea is known as the windpipe. It also filters the air we inhale and branches into the bronchi. The bronchi. Bronchi are two tubes that carry air into the lungs. The bronchioles. Bronchioles are smaller tubes that branch off into alveoli. The alveoli. Alveoli are grape-like structures at the end of each bronchiole surrounded by capillaries. Between the alveoli and capillaries, the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. The lungs. Lungs are the main organ of the respiratory system. This is where exchange of gases occurs, oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is expelled out. The diaphragm. Diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle that controls breathing, which is located at the bottom of the lungs. When we inhale, the diaphragm contracts and moves down, allowing air to move into the lungs. When we exhale, the diaphragm expands, thus reducing the amount of space for the lungs and forces air out. Breathing is very important in life. Each organ of respiratory systems works together to circulate oxygen throughout the body. The circulation of oxygen starts from the nostril going through the pharynx and larynx, down to the trachea, bronchi and bronchioles, and lastly the air you breath goes at the tiny walled sacs called alveoli, where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place.
Subscribe now.